I'm strong enough, long as love will take my fear, I'll let him go, 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 let him go. It's the road I chose, where you live your life in fear, and all the joys are lost down by the highway. I used to think I'm all alone. The voice inside told me no, and the fear, it slowly slipped away. Searching, feeling, vast unknown, I hurry by. Searching, feeling, watch it disappear. 'Cause I'm strong, I'm searching for the answer. I'm strong enough, as long as love will take my fears, I'll let him go. Let him go. Yes, I'm strong, I'm searching for the answer. I'm strong enough, as long as love will take
Yes. I have you down for 5. All right. Thank you. Bye-bye. Miss Charles, Miss Letitia Charles.
Yep. Just like I thought. Yeah. Have a seat. I'll be with you in a moment. Did you follow the instructions? Yes, the ones on the label. Well, it's no wonder you're over-medicated. Call the doctor and tell him your symptoms are a direct result of stupidity. I'm very serious. Tell him word for word. Same to you, sir. Alrighty. Says here you're in stage 1.
Good morning to you too.
Pardon me. Good morning. Stage 1.
I guess.
Headache, coughing, sore throat, fever.
All that in a bag of chips.
I take it you aren't experiencing any mouth sores or diarrhea. Those are stage 2 symptoms.
Well, at least I have something to look forward to. Lucky me.
Look, Miss Lady, if you don't want to be here, you really don't have to. There's a waiting room full of folks who just love to take your place.
No problem. What?
What do you mean, what? What did they say?
Nothing. I left.
You left. Tish, how you supposed to get the help that you need if all you gonna do is cop an attitude and run away?
Newsflash, ain't no cure for this mess. Ain't nothing but doctors, drugs, and swords until you die. Look, there ain't no help. What haven't you heard?
Look, I understand that you pissed off. I am too. But the deal was that I hang tough and see you through this as long as you don't quit. So what's it gonna be, cuz? Tish.
Fine.
Miss Charles, we're ready for you now.
Well,
Stage 1. Doctor says so.
taking your meds?
What do you think?
Look, Natasha.
It's Natisha. Can't you read?
Natisha. HIV/AIDS is a devastating disease, but it doesn't have to be a death sentence. There are medications and treatments available to keep the symptoms at bay and provide as normal life as possible. Let you know a little secret, though. Those pills don't mean jack without the proper attitude. Understand?
Look, okay, what do you want me to do?
I'm going to refer you to one of our mental health programs. I think it'll do you a world of good.
Oh, so now I don't just have AIDS, I'm crazy too?
Not that kind of program. It's kind of artsy craftsy, but it works. Tell the program director, Mr. Boucher, I sent you.
Whatever.
Oh, and Natisha, if you're going to survive this thing, if you really want to live, give it your best, okay?
All right, y'all, let's take it from the top. 5, 6, 7, 8, and plie. And straighten. And plie. And straighten. And plie. And straighten. And plie. And straighten.
Hello? Excuse me?
May I help you?
Probably not. They sent me from Edgewater.
Ah, marvelous. Another satisfied customer. I'll take your place.
Beg pardon?
No, sister girl, I beg yours. You are from Edgewater Systems for Balanced Living.
Yeah.
And you are infected with that insidious virus, which shall remain nameless, at least in my presence.
Yes.
Well, rest your coat, take off those hideous shoes, and move to the bar.
So, what y'all doing?
Dancing? What it look like?
Y'all look like a pack of wild dogs doing the business. Where the tree at?
We getting ready to do some dance or something called Swan Lake.
Swan who?
Swan Lake. It's a ballet.
Ballet, fool.
Yeah, whatever.
We learning ballet.
Okay, well, why?
Because he say so.
Who?
Master Cleveland. And you better be quiet before he come over here tripping and stuff, girl.
Master? You have got to be kidding.
Excuse me. Is there anything you'd like to share with the group?
No. I was just asking what all this hopping and stretching and toe pointing was all about.
Those hops, as you call them, are sautés, jetés, piqués, and battements. And they are essential to performing the most magnificent dance of all times. Swan Lake.
Yeah. Swan Lake, Swami River, whatever. Look, they told me. What they didn't say was why.
Why?
Yeah, why? Well, I thought this was supposed to be some kind of AIDS treatment program. Well, you got these fools prancing around like a bunch of brown fairies. That's what causes AIDS, not what cures it.
Silence. Does our newfound Nubian princess have a name?
It's Natisha Charles.
Miss Charles, inquisitiveness is a virtuous pursuit and the only antidote for ignorance. So I'll let you ask questions. Insolence, however, will not be tolerated under any circumstances. If you are to remain in this program, you will refrain from disruptions or casting aspersions. Are we clear?
Casting what?
Are we clear?
Yes, sir.
Marvelous. Take first position over there with the rest of the group. Let's squeeze our knees in together like so. Arms here. Neck long, yes. Perfect. Now hold that. And Miss Charles, if you ever use the A word in my presence again, I'll scratch your eyes out. Capiche? All right, everybody. Let's take it again from the top. 5, 6, 7, 8.
How was it?
I gotta get toe shoes.
You done lost your mind.
Girl, old dude got us performing some kind of ballet called Swan Lake. I guess it's his idea of therapy.
Tish, you barely got enough energy to sit up in this car. How you gonna do some doggone ballet? What about the rest of them people in there? They got AIDS too, right? Y'all probably pass out and kill over dead.
Well, Master Cleveland says he knows it's hard. Probably the hardest thing we'll ever do. But he also promises that if we can pull this off and perform Swan Lake in front of a crowd of people,
And living with HIV will be a piece of cake.
Please tell me this man ain't got y'all up in there calling him master.
I know it's a trip, ain't it? The thing is, girl, when your legs are burning, your back aches, you got a crook in your neck, and you can barely breathe, girl, you call him whatever he pleases as long as you can stop dancing.
Look, I don't know, cuz. It sounds pretty strange to me.
Just take me to the store so I can get these doggone shoes, girl.
But if you stay, let's give it a go. Let's give it a try. I think we can make it. It's hard to be strong, but I don't wanna cry. I know we can make it. Let's give it a go. Let's give it a try. It's so hard to be strong.
Sorry I'm late. What's going on?
Lady Cleavon in the bathroom.
Shut up, Darnell. You know you won't say it to his face.
So what's going on with Master C? Why he all hung up in the toilet?
You acting like you don't know. Girl, that man got full-blown AIDS. He probably in there puking his guts out.
Same thing we gonna be doing sooner or later.
What? So everybody's standing around waiting?
What else we gonna do? Either Master C gonna come out the bathroom yelling, screaming, and pointing that cane, or my stage 2 gonna set in. Whichever happens first.
Okay, well look, I got an idea. Instead of us all standing around like a bunch of HIV positive zombies, why don't we line up and start practicing our routine?
What?
Well yeah, let's do like Master C says and let's work the program before the disease works us.
Are you serious?
Yeah, girl, as serious as a low T-cell count. Now come on, help me with that third position stuff.
All right now, but be fair and remember that some of us can't lift our legs all high and mighty like some folks.
Whatever. Come on, girl. Okay, so...
Yeah.
No. How many times must I tell you? The fondue is done correctly with the back straight, the knee bent, and the foot pointed.
You ain't gotta touch me.
Well, excuse me. Look, the fondue, the développé, and the grand plie are essential elements in performing this dance. You have to begin with the basic positions before you move on to the more advanced dance movements, like entrechacas, fouette, or grand jeté.
The what?
Girl, he got me at fondue. What is that, some cheese dip or some eat?
Miss Paula, must I remind you to be graceful and elegant like a swan, not awkward and clumsy like a buffalo.
Buffalo? Oh no, he did.
And if you are going to teach someone third position, please have the common decency to do it correctly. As for you, Miss Natisha, lack of discipline is what got you here in the first place. So if you're going to insist on being tardy, please do us all a favor and honor us with your absence.
And I don't understand. Are you asking me to leave?
What I'm saying is that any of you are not serious about conquering Swan Lake or this vicious germ that's ravishing your bodies. If you're not willing to buckle down and do your utmost to work this program, then do yourselves a favor. No, do me a favor and get the hell out.
Come on, Fish, let's go. Some busted shoes,
Oh, Master C! Master C! Master C, can you...
Is he okay?
No, I don't think so. No, he's not breathing. Master C, can you hear me? Don't do this. Please, don't do this! Wake up, sleepyhead. Nurse said you was sleeping too much.
Heavy dose of morphine, ACT will do that to you.
So how you feeling?
Is that a rhetorical question? I've got pneumonia, tuberculosis, toxic plasmosis, And just for good measure, a nice little case of Kaposi's sarcoma. Or carboma or somebody.
Sounds gross.
Could be worse. I missed out on the Hodgkin's non-lymphoma. I had the night sweats, the swollen lymph nodes, and bloody stool on riot.
Is that what's gonna happen to me?
Not on your life. You're a street fighter. Tigress, not a pussycat like me. How's the program going?
What do you mean? We disbanded. I thought you knew.
What? It's nonsense. You can't quit. If you quit now, the disease wins.
Who are we kidding? When it's all said and done, after all the doctors and the drugs and the counseling and the praying and the crying, it all ends up the same anyway. We all end up right here, where you are.
Do you know the story of Swan Lake? Well, it's about a handsome prince who falls madly in love with the most beautiful swan. Turns out the swan is a young maiden who's been transformed by a spell cast by an evil sorcerer. Now, if the prince proclaims his love, the spell is broken, and they can leave and live happily ever after. I love that fairy tale. It's all about how we have the capacity to overcome the evil that transforms us into creatures we don't recognize. Sick, ugly creatures that lose weight and vomit blood.
So that's why you had us busting our butts to learn ballet? So we could stop being ugly ducklings and turn into swans?
Now you understand.
No. But I see why you do.
And Letitia, you have to go back and pull them together so we can finish this project.
Me? Well, why me?
Because you are the only person capable of doing so. I saw how you took over rehearsal the other day. And I saw how they followed you.
See, that was a fluke. An accident. Look, I just didn't feel like standing around being bored.
Miss Charles, you are a natural-born leader and an amazing talent. If there's anyone capable of pulling this group of misfits together and finishing Swan Lake, it's you. And believe me, if there is anyone who can stand up to this god-awful AIDS virus, you're that person. What's the matter, girlfriend? Cat's got your tongue?
You said AIDS.
See what I mean? You can accomplish anything. Now go get him, Tigress.
Oh. So, whatever happened to the prince and the maiden? Did they live happily ever after?
No, ma'am. They both jumped into Swan Lake and drowned.
Figures.
By the way, I'm allergic to that.
So the master didn't make it, huh?
No. He died in his sleep last night.
Nurse said he was doing too much of that.
Ronnie, hush.
I'm just saying, it's too bad the old dude didn't get a chance to see y'all massacre Swan Lake. Or whatever's gonna happen in there.
Well, thanks for the vote of confidence.
I'm just playing. I know how hard you've been working. And from what I hear, that song you wrote is the bomb.
Well, I was just trying to shake things up a bit and do like Master C always said. Use what the good Lord gave you.
You know he was talking about that money maker, not no music.
Girl, Veronica Charles. Girl, if you wasn't my cousin, I'd wash your mouth out with a big old bar of soap.
I told you I was just playing. I know y'all gonna knock him dead in there.
You got that right. It might not be the Swan Lake they're expecting, but we're definitely gonna represent Master C and celebrate our victory over the A word.
I know he'd be proud of y'all. Just like I am.
So you coming?
Wouldn't miss it for the world. Just let me park the hoopty, and I'll be right in.
Oh, and before I forget, thanks for everything, cuz. Look, it's not too many people that will put up with this virus and my funky attitude, too.
You got it. Now go on in there and break a leg.
Alright, you all, so let's remember what Master C said. There are over 2 million people in this country with HIV, 500 in this city alone. But there are only 6 people on this stage that has the chance to beat Swan Lake and AIDS at the same time.
You lucky Master Cleveland, I hear you say the A word.
You lucky you on the other end of Huffle at Tay instead of mine. Now y'all get on up, get out there, concentrate, do what y'all gotta do and break a leg.
All right, baby, let's do it.
So you ready, girlfriend?
Girl, good or bad, win or lose. I just wish he was here to see us.
He is smiling. You know how he is, always smiling.
Yeah, girl.
Thank you.
Chose where you live your life in fear, and all the joys are lost down by the highway. I used to think I'm all alone. The voice inside told me no, and the fear, it slowly slipped away. Searching, feeling, vast unknown, I hurry by. Searching, feeling, watch it disappear. 'Cause I'm strong, I'm searching for the answer. I'm strong enough, as long as love will take my fears, I'll let them go. Yes, I'm strong, I'm searching for the answer. I'm strong enough, as long as love will take my fear, I'll let them go.
I walked too close to the borderline, and all the joy was lost down by the highway. Tell the world that this girl is holding on till the wheel on, said and done. I know I did it my way. Unknown, I hurry by. Searching, feeling, watch it disappear. 'Cause we're strong and we're searching for an answer. We're strong enough, as long as love
Although progress has been made in the fight, the HIV/AIDS epidemic continues to wreak havoc on the lives of Northwest Indiana residents. Northwest Indiana remains the second highest region in the state for people living with HIV and for new cases reported in 2009. One new case is too many. Take steps to prevent the spread of the disease. Practice safe sex by using condoms. Seek help for drug abuse and don't share needles. If you think you may have been exposed to the disease, see a doctor and get tested immediately. It's what you don't know that can hurt you the most. The HIV death rate in Northwest Indiana is more than twice that found nationwide. Swan Song is a story of choice. Choose to live your life to the fullest on your terms, and do not let this disease define who you are or what you can do.